Requesting one and all to kindly be seated. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Neha Sakuja,
And I, Ashima Chaudhary,
welcome you to the Graduation Day 2019 of SVKM's Narsi Munshi Institute of Management Studies, Bangalore.
ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the academic procession. We have nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, Sri Bharat Sanghvi, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Honorable Chief Guest, Sri P. Srikar Reddy, Advisor to NMIMS University, Dr. N. Jayashankaran, Director, Dr. A. Vinay Kumar, and Registrar, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni. May I request the dignitaries to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp, and may I also request Dr. Aparna to come for the invocation.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
I would now like to invite Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Registrar of NMIMS University, to initiate the graduation ceremony proceedings.
I request Sri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, to declare the Graduation Day ceremony of Bengaluru Campus 2019 open.
I declare the graduation ceremony 2019 of NMIMS Bengaluru campus open.
May I please request Sri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of the Chancellor, to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri P. Srikar Reddy, with a token of our appreciation and gratitude. I now invite Dr. A. Vinay Kumar, Director, NMIMS Bengaluru, to deliver the welcome address and to present the annual report for the academic year 2018-19.
Good morning. I welcome all of you to our 8th annual graduation ceremony for the PGDM batch of 08 and 10th graduation ceremony for the MPE batch. It is a great pleasure to have with us the chief guest for the occasion, Sri P. Shrikar Reddy, CEO and Managing Director, Sonata Software Limited. Our dignitaries on this momentous occasion, Sri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of the Chancellor, NMIMS University, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor, NMIMS University, Dr. Jay Shankaran, Advisor to the Chancellor, and Dr. Meena Chintamani, Registrar, NMIMS University. I welcome you all. I wish to welcome my faculty colleagues, staff members, family members, and friends of the graduating students, and finally, our graduating students, my warm greetings to all of you. Today, 250 PGDM class of 2017-19 and 46 students from the batch 19 and 20 of Executive MBA program will receive their degrees. As we witness the successful completion of the journey of yet another batch of graduating students, I'd like to share with you a brief account of the path that we have traversed here at NMIMS Bangalore in the last 1 year. I shall present to you an account of activities related to the faculty, the students, and significant campus developments during this year. Firstly, a vibrant, knowledge-driven institution has its nerve center, a pool of faculty with an expansive as well as a deep mind space. NMIMS Bangalore commenced its journey in 2008 with 3 faculty members, and today we have risen to a strength of 40. In the last 1 year alone, we have recruited over 15 faculty members with PhDs from prominent universities, including Texas Tech University, USA, IIMs, and XLR. In the next few months, we're looking forward to recruit another 20 faculty members, taking our total faculty strength to about 60. While maintaining the requisite faculty members, we're equally committed to the value addition and that these faculty members bring to our classroom experience. We as an institution are endeavoring to nurture a set of bright and committed young minds who would contribute to nation building in a meaningful and productive way. A well-defined curriculum plays a crucial role in this process, and this requires an active collaboration between faculty members and academic and industry leaders. At NMIMS Bangalore, we're fortunate to have an eminent group of academic and corporate leaders on the Board of Studies who closely and continuously review the curriculum in order to design an emergent curriculum that caters to the societal and corporate needs. The best business schools world over are grappling with challenges in designing curricula that offers creative solutions in a constrained environment. We too are in the process of building an effective curriculum in order to train future graduates to confront and effectively deal with dilemmas. Our key curriculum concerns are that ethics need not be compromised for the sake of efficiency, value need not be sacrificed for profit, and organizations need not get mired in short-term immediacies at the cost of long-term vision. We aim to build a curriculum with a policy that contributes to Loka Samagraha, the welfare and well-being of all people. This is a much deeper concept than the utilitarian concept. Okay. On March 22nd and 23rd, we organized a faculty retreat chaired by our Vice Chancellor, where we invited several prominent industry leaders to participate in the curriculum development process. Faculty members from the 4 NMIMS campuses, including Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Navi Mumbai, and Indore, deliberated on various facets of our curriculum and possible future direction that are articulated earlier. Last year, 7 of our faculty members attended several advanced training programs to enhance their knowledge base. Our faculty members have presented 10 research papers in national and international conferences. During this year, several of our faculty members received awards for presenting their research. We organized an international conference on economics and finance in February 2019. The conference was attended by participants from 3 countries, and over 30 papers were presented on contemporary issues of globalization. We conducted a workshop on the case method of teaching in April with an active participation of all our core faculty members. I'd now like to enumerate our student activities and achievements. We believe that student community is an important stakeholder in our collegium. Our students are not only expected to participate vigorously in every class, but need to demonstrate organizational and leadership skills through various student activities. The students work their way through at least 80 case studies during the 2-year coursework in nearly 35 courses that are offered in the Pgdm program and nearly 30 courses in the MPE program, enhancing their problem-solving and decision-making skills. Besides, when they organize several events through our committees and clubs, they hone these skills from constraint optimization perspective. We have 11 clubs and 6 committees which organize over 20 national level events every year. This year too, we have organized these major events which include a business conclave, an HR symposium, a strategy conclave, an analytics day, and a finance summit. During these events, prominent business leaders and practitioners have shared their insights on contemporary challenges faced by the industry. In addition, we have organized our annual management fest, Nityaksh. We've also organized TEDx talks and Toastmasters events. The first edition of Mock UN was also organized this year. Our students have participated in and won several national and international competitions organized by Harvard Business School, IIM Nagpur, IIT Madras, IIM Indore, IIT Kanpur, Great Lakes Institute of Management, IMI Delhi, Goa Institute of Management, and SIBM Bangalore. I would now like to apprise you of the developments related to our campus during this year. We are proud to state that the final placement in this academic year saw participation from 250 students, and all of them were successfully placed in more than 90 companies, which included PPOs. More than 25 new companies participated in this year's placement season. The highest CTC offered was about 21.38 lakhs per annum, while the average salary stood at 10.5 lakhs per annum. As many of you know, we operate across 2 campuses in the city, one in Koramangala and the other near Bannerghatta National Park. Both of our campuses are being developed for additional capacity to accommodate new programs and more students. In our effort to remain industry relevant, we have launched 2 new programs by partnering with the industry. The Pgdm in Banking and Financial Services has been floated in association with CRISIL, and the PGD in Data Sciences and Analytics in collaboration with Jigsaw. Both these programs will commence from June 2019. We currently run several undergraduate programs like BBA, BBA Finance, BSc Finance, BSc Economics. From the next academic year onwards, we propose to introduce BCom Honors, BSc Statistics, BBA LLB, and BA LLB. We are currently working on several partnership proposals from Stephens University, USA, and University of Albany, USA. I'm happy to inform you that our PGDM and Executive PGDM programs are re-accredited for 5 years by AMBA, which is a globally recognized international accreditation agency. This year, both our PGDM and Executive programs, Executive MBA programs, have accredited by SACS of AMDISA. It is indeed a pleasure when our efforts within the Institute and our continuous endeavor to excel get recognized. Last year, for the first time, we participated in business school ranking. Recently, we were ranked by India Today Business School ranking as the 15th top private business school in the country. We have a long road ahead, but we foresee ourselves to be a prominent business school in Asia and one of the foremost in our country. The graduating student, as you take up your career path, you will encounter several challenges. I'd like to reiterate that don't compromise ethics for efficiency. Work for value and not only for profit. Set your sight on long-term goals. Remember that you have a huge responsibility to protect NMIMS brand in the industry. I wish you all the very best for a successful career and a fulfilling life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajan Saxena to kindly address the audience.
Our chief guest this morning, Mr. Shrikar Reddy, the Chancellor's nominee, Shri Bharat Sanghvi, who is also the Vice President of the Parent Trust and a member of NMIMS Board, the advisor to the Chancellor, Dr. Jayashankaran, Director of the campus, Dr. Vinay Kumar, Registrar, Dr. Meena Chintamani, our former Director, Professor Muni, our Associate Dean Law, members of the faculty, graduating students, their parents, their partners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, on behalf of the university, extend to you, Mr. Shrikar Reddy, a hearty welcome this morning. I join the Director in welcoming you to our convocation. At the university, this is the 16th year that we are celebrating, the 16th convocation of the university. But at Bangalore, as mentioned by our Director, this is the 8th Pgdm graduation and the 10th graduation ceremony of the MPE program. So my heartiest congratulations to each one of you. Give a loud hand to yourself because you have come a long way. I know the difficulties that are there. I always believe that graduation in NMIMS is an obstacle race, which everybody is supposed to really run. It's not an easy run, I know for sure. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, the buck stops at my table in terms of framing the rules and regulations. So we tend to keep on, increasing those obstacles because we believe that while entry should be easier or should not be so very easy, it should be difficult. But more difficult should be to graduate also, so that you really put in your best, because we believe very strongly in the excellence itself. And so therefore, from that kind of a perspective, let me say that it's a great moment for each one of you and in your life, and I'd like to compliment each one of you, your parents, your partners, for putting up with all the kind of inconveniences that this would have caused to them. Also, you must, at this point of time, appreciate the fact that it wouldn't have been possible for you all to come to this point was the support not available from them. And therefore, you need to congratulate your parents. You need to really compliment them and therefore give them a loud hand for that at this point of time. And do thank them, when you really move out of this room. At the university, as I said, it's 16 years back that NMIMS got the university stature. Although NMIMS started way back in 1981 as a management school, and therefore, and over a period of time, evolved into one of the best business schools in the private sector. Based on our accreditations, based on our contribution to the world of management, education and practice, we got the Government of India to confer on us a deemed to be university status in 2003. But post 2007 and 8 onwards, we started looking at other fields also. We started looking at other disciplines also. Such that today it is a day when I can proudly say that NMIMS, apart from being the leaders in the management education, in addition to them, we have 14 more disciplines within the university. And I can easily claim today that we are a multidisciplinary university, like any other university should be. Once you become a university, you need to be multidisciplinary. At the same time, we're not located only in one campus. And so therefore, we are today a multi-campus university. We today are a network of campuses across the country. The logic of that has been that we believe as an institution and as a parent trust, we believe that the demand for quality education exists across the country. And it is not possible for us to satisfy that kind of a demand only from Mumbai. And it is also unfair to expect the people from all over the places down south or somewhere in the northeast or the north to just come over to Mumbai just for simply education itself. And even in Mumbai, we are not able to really accommodate everybody. So therefore, we do realize that there is a demand, and therefore from that kind of a perspective, when we really moved out of Mumbai, our view was to create a quality education model across the country which can get replicated. Over the years, we kept on not only adding a number of schools and disciplines, we also started looking at various kinds of initiatives. One such kind of an initiative has been that of looking at the quality in education. What is it that we need to be doing? While we have been nationally accredited by NAC or by NBA at the highest level, we also believe that it was important for us to get the global accreditation. And therefore, from that kind of a point of view, we aggressively pursued 2 international accreditations. One, the AACSB, the American Quality Assurance Program for the Mumbai school, and for the Bangalore and Hyderabad, it was the EMBA accreditation. I'm happy to note that last year, that is the year that is just going by, EMBA re-accredited the Bangalore campus for the 5 years. This is a great accomplishment. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you, Suresh. Thank you, Jayashankaran. Thank you, the entire faculty. It has been possible because all of you were there. So the global accreditation today means that we are talking about global quality. But that is not adequate. What is important is to understand that, as an institution, what is it that we want to be doing? As an institution, where do we go from here? Fair enough. We've got the global quality mark, we have got a national quality mark, but where do we go from here? Please keep this in mind, that once you receive a quality certification from Mr. Srikhar Reddy comes from the world of technology. Once the technology has come into the place, once there is a breakthrough that has taken place in technology, it becomes a standard, it becomes a commodity. It doesn't provide anymore that kind of a competitive edge to any organization that says that I've also got this. So quality certification is just one such kind of an element that we have got. So what is the next part that is important for us? The next part for all of us that we have got to keep in mind is how do we contribute to making ourselves the best? What is it that we need to be doing to excel? Excellence is not a destination, it's a journey. So keep this in mind that unless and until we keep on, raising our bars of performance, we will never be able to really improve And we need to improve on a continuing basis if we have to really survive, if we have to be sustainable. And each one of you would be called upon to play the leadership role. You are either working in organizations, or many of you who are graduating today with the Pgdm diploma will be joining the organizations. Many of these organizations may be already established organizations like the multinationals or the large Indian companies, etc., or the large consulting bodies, consulting organizations. And a large number of them would be the startups. But one thing in common that all the organizations are looking at is in terms of your contribution to the legacy, making of a legacy of an organization. And why is that legacy so very important? In an established organization, many a time I have heard this from the graduating students and from the graduates, NMIMS graduates, or from the IIM graduates, that it became suffocating for them to work. Why? Because they perhaps failed to understand what was the legacy of that organization. Equally, perhaps, the organization failed to understand the aspirations of the young people. As graduates, it would be important for you to be contributing to this legacy, the making of a legacy. Because at the end of the day, each one of you should ask yourself a question: what is the footprint that each one of you would like to leave behind on the sands of time? And that means it is important for you to look at and ask next question: what is going to be my legacy? How do I want the world to recognize me? How do I want the world to know me? Many of us would just come into this world and go away. Most of us do that. Some don't do that. Some believe that they can make a change. They can contribute to the change. They can create a new world. And I think the world is made by those who do try to make a difference. So go out and make a difference. Legacy to me is an outcome of inheritance, the heritage, and the history. These are the three things that we always understand when we talk about legacy. It is inheritance, either it is inheritance that we understand, or we understand it as a heritage, or we understand it as a history. SVKM legacy, as an example, is the legacy of providing good quality education, because SVKM, the parent trust, understands the importance of education in the life of each one of you. The quality education that can help you improve your standards of living, that can help you change the destiny in your life. And so therefore, we believe, and that is the legacy of SVKM since 1934, a public trust that has been there since 1934. So it is not today. And what has been the legacy? What has been the legacy of or the history of NMIMS? What has been the legacy? The legacy has been to develop graduates for the purposes of influencing organizations, providing the leadership to the organizations, so that the organization's destiny can be changed, can be influenced. And in turn then, you can influence the destiny of the industry and the nation itself. Legacy is to be proud of. We got to be proud of NMIMS, for example, of our alma mater, of our school. We need to always keep this in mind, that we need to protect this legacy of NMIMS, of developing graduates for the organization itself. Quality is a very important part. As the time goes by, new people come in, new leadership comes in. But what is important is that each one of you and each one need to understand this legacy and see what is it that one can do to enhance this legacy, to continue with this legacy, and to develop this legacy. As I said, the NMIMS legacy is essentially born out of five major kind of, or is based on five major pillars: excellence, employability, employable quality, innovation, responsiveness, and certainly a collegiality, the culture of collegiality. We have believed very strongly that it is these five pillars that is going to ensure that NMIMS continues to be one of the biggest brand in India and the best brand in India. Management education legacy is, as I just mentioned, is to really provide that kind of a education that will make a change in your own lives itself. As a leader, you need to really ask yourself some questions, as we said, and we need to understand that each one of you come with your personal beliefs and values. Each one of you come with your own motivations. But what is important is the vision. What is your vision of the world? What is your dream for the world? What kind of a world do you want to live in? And therefore, what is the action plan that you have in your mind? Can you really put that action plan in place? And that is important. Execution is critical. Keep this in mind. Execution provides tangibility to the vision itself, and for which, obviously, people, people, people. That's all. There are only three words in my kind of a dictionary. People, people, people. And therefore, from that kind of a perspective, I believe that you all need to understand the significance of this dream and the action plan that you're going to be putting in place, which can help you to make a change in the organization. Keep this in mind, that leaders don't create followers. Leaders don't create followers. They create leaders. They create more leaders. So if you want to become redundant in your organization, create more leaders so that you grow higher up and you get a better kind of a challenge to really focus on. Let me congratulate each one of you finally, and also say that each one of you are from now onwards the ambassadors of NMIMS. As ambassadors of NMIMS, continue the legacy of NMIMS. Be proud of NMIMS. Be proud of what the education that you have got at NMIMS. And so therefore, from that point of view, go out, make a change. The world is waiting for you people. Make a change there and make each one of us proud. NMIMS today is one institution, management institution in this country that has the largest number of CEOs apart from IIM, Ahmedabad and Bangalore. Apart from them, it is only NMIMS that is the largest number of CEOs in the industry. And each one of them have contributed to making of those organizations. Whether they are today the global CEOs, or they are the global chairmen, or they are today in some geography as a managing director or the CEOs, but they are there. Only last week, we had the managing director and the CEO of Tommy Hilfiger with us delivering the convocation address, and he is our graduate. And on Monday, another managing director and CEO of ICICI Securities is delivering the graduation address of Navi Mumbai, who also happens to be our alumni. And the first graduation convocation, Suresh, you would remember, was also delivered by our alumni, who is the CEO of, and who's today the global CEO of Sintel. And I can go on and talk about many of them. I feel proud of each one of you. So keep this in mind. As teachers, we will feel proud when you contribute to making this world, and the world recognizes you from that point of view. Thank you. Congratulations once again.
I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, to formally permit our graduating students to be presented to receive their diplomas.
This graduation ceremony 2019 of NMIMS Bengaluru campus has been called to confer the diploma upon the candidates who in the examinations held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same.
I now invite Dr. V.N.V. Ramashastri, Chairperson, Postgraduate Programs, to present the graduating candidates.
Good morning. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present unto you these candidates, including the candidates in absentia who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the diploma in the postgraduate programs in management. I would now request the graduating participants of MPE 19, MPE 20, Pgdm 08 to come forward and receive their diploma. I now request Shri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of the Chancellor, and Dr. Rajan Saxena, Honorable Vice Chancellor, to come forward for the handing over of the diplomas to the graduating students. Anindyo Gupta. Anjali JS. Dhananjay Sahu. Hariharan N.A. Jaita Sinha. I have added names. Joby K. Kaustav Das. Yeah. Please clap. Manish Chopra. Meenakshi. Pavan Kashyap. Prashant Dikshit. Rakesh Singh. Richa Kerketta. Sairaj Venkateshwaran. Sanjit Mishra. Shamima Tasneem. Suraj Singh. Syed Mudassir Hussain. Vipul Garg, Amit Kishore, Anuj Saxena, Avinash Kurup, Bhushan Adhikari, Chandrasekhar Ji, D. Manjusha, Gaurav Kumar, Gokul Nagraj, Karnaprakash Vedagiri, Madhuri Prabhakar, Madhusmita Bhattacharya, Mahavir Punia, Monalisa Mohanty, Monisha Menon, Ranganath Akumalla, Ritesh Solanki, Sandeep Chandran, Suchandra Biswas, Victoria Diaz, Pgdm 08, Division A, Akash Bharadwaj, Akhauri Abhishek, Aditi Dubey, Aishwarya Wagh, Anurag Barde, Anusha Mishra, Aparna J. Arjun Lal Chandani. Avigyan Nandi. Chandani Malhotra. Chandrasmita Hajarika. Chayan Sharma. Diksha Saini. Disha Atalani. Gyanada Khade. Harshavardhan Gadi. Harshita Dubey. Ishan Bakshi. Jaslin Arora. Karishma Bhatija. Krishna Amarnani. Kritika Singhania. Megha Priya. Mehul Kaul. Please show your appreciation. Nayana Chaudhary. Nidhi Butoria. Nikhil Agarwal. Nisha Goenka. Panchali Bhaumik. Pralipta Behera. Pranjul Gilotra. Prithvi Raj Singh. రవితేజ గణపవరపు, रौनक सिंह भामरा, सक्षमपुरी, सानिका अगरखेड़, शालका डामले, श्रीतमा सेनगुप्ता, सिंगाराम रामस्वामी, श्रीतना अलमशेट्टी, सुयश जाधव, तनिषा स्वामी, वी सूर्यनारायण राजू, వెంకట మైత్రి గరగ, విజయ్ మహాదేవన్, వ్యోమ్ శర్మ, आशिता गुप्ता, ऐशानी धवन, अक्षरा साजिद, अलोलिका बिस्वास, अमित काले, अंकित सूद, अंकिता साजिद, अंशुल गुप्ता, अनुराग सिंघल, अर्नव शर्मा, चिराग भार्गवा, दीपा बैद, ध्रुव पटेल, दृष्टि पोदर, गोपाल गोयल, Hina Mulchandani. Jay Kotak. Please show your appreciation. This is not. Juhi Gupta. Karan Kumar. Mehak. Mitriyon Das. Yep. Ninath Thakur Desai. Nisha Gupta. Paridhi Gupta. Pavan Gujamagadi. Paulami Sinha Chaudhary. Prarthana Narula. Prathamesh Chinchole. Preksha Baya. Raghav Sareen. Ravina Arora. Pritham Goswami. I don't want to repeat again and again. Please show your appreciation. Shripati Satyanarayana Rao. Shayoni Mukherjee. Shreya Garg. Siri Mysore. Soumyajit Pal. Tanvi Prakash. Vaibhav Taneja. Yes, Vijay Krishnan. Yamini Sharma. Thank you, sirs. I now request Dr. N. Jayashankaran, advisor to NMIMS University and Dr. A. Vinay Kumar, Director of NMIMS Bangalore campus, to come forward for the handing over the diplomas to the graduating students. Please, sir. Balarama Krishna Sai. Kranti Vanapalli. Sorry. So they gave me this one, Division C. What's your name? So apologize. Ayushi Grover. Abdullah Ahmad. Abhishek Nair. Aishu Mittal. Akshit Gupta. Ammu Bhaskar Krishna Chaitanya. Ankita Shashidhar. Anushri Gopinathan. Arbaz Siddiqui. Bharat Yes. Dev Sovan Roy. Deep Rashmi. Deepika Mishra. Divyadeep Dhar. Divya Kapuria. Isha Tandon. Gaurav Agrawal. Inisha Daga. Jai Palan. Balarama Krishna Sai. Kranti Vanapalli, Manmeet Chawla, Mantasha Rahman, Meenaj Sheikh, Meher Shahi, Mohammad Shoaib Javid, Neha Rai, Neelakshi Agarwal, Nirav Desai, Padma Goenka, Pragya Shukla, Prayas Jain, Raj Dalvi, Riya Mishra, Sachin Singhal, Sauman Bhakta, Shaurya Gupta. Again, I don't want to remind you, please show your appreciation. Okay. I kindly request the parents to be, please be seated because people cannot see. So please be seated. Thank you. Shifa Muazzam. Shruti Johari. Siddhant Gosavi. Sridhar V. Tarushi Ahuja. Tushar Vishnu. Subramanyam. Vidisha Begwani. Vikas Patil. Yash Tibrewal. Abhay Agrawal. Adhya Rathor, Aditya Varade, Aman Bansal, Anuja Agrawal, Anushri Kanoy, Atishay Agrawal, Drishti Ballani, Divya Malhotra, Forum Bhimjayani, KSSK Gautam, Harsh Sharma, Airesh Gupta, Jigar Shah, Kanchan Korjani, Krishnapriya S, Megha Damani, Mohit Juthani, Nimisha Chowdhury, Nitin Kukkar, Pallavi Sheth, Pooja Gwalherkar, Prem Kurian Joseph, Rohil Talreja, Sahil Javkar, Saurav Agrawal, again the energy levels have come down, so please show your appreciation. Shaiva Mahajan, Shintong Wang, Shubhika Gupta, Sonakshi Agrawal, Srishti Mitra, Subradeep Sarkar, Sweta Santanliwala, Titiksha Bhattacharya ji, Tushar Tharad, Vasav Shrotriya, Vedika Goenka, Vinny Kapoor, Vivek Paul Chaudhary, Rajdeep Sarkar, Ishnesh Jha, Shantanu Singh, Aishwarya Nahata, Archisman Biswas, Shreya Sabarth, Shreya, Neha Arora, Karishma Gupta, Vrinda Nagpal, Abhijit Sinha, Mudalika Chakravarti, Poonam Sharma, Anand Dagwale, okay, I thank Dr. Vinay Kumar and Dr. Jayashankaran. And again, ask you to please show your appreciation once again. So, yeah?
There's some
I only have this. This is. So this is also PGDM. Okay. So slide change. So I kindly ask Dr. Jayashankaran and Dr. A. Vinay Kumar to just kindly hand over these diplomas as well. Ishita Khare. Vidam Revati. Surabhi Rakheja. Pragya Mishra. Siddhant Oberoi. Shuchi Lakhotia. Vandana Agarwal. Shubham Jain. This is in order.
First, these two, and then these two.
Only four.
These two for MP,
Yeah.
these three are for Pgdm toppers.
Okay.
This is 25%. We are giving them the certificates. First, you have to call out these names, and then we have to announce these are the top 25%.
So they will come on the stage.
Yes, yes.
Who is giving this?
Certificates.
Who is giving this? Who is Dr. Vinay Kumar?
Yes.
Thank you, sirs. Now I request Dr. A. Vinay Kumar to hand over the medals to the toppers. I'll just call out the names. So, medal list MP 19, Manish Chopra. No, it's not mentioned here.
Awards, all awards will be given by the chief guest and
Okay. I also request the Chief Guest, Shri P. Shrikar Reddy, to also hand over the medals. MP 20 medal list, Madhuri Prabhakar. Okay, medal list PGDM 08, Ninad Thakur Desai. Abdullah Ahmad. Sweta Satnaliwala. So next I would like to announce the Dean's list for MPE 19. Manish Chopra. Syed Mudassir Hussain. Anjali JS. Dean's list, Anjali JS. And Meenakshi. Yeah, okay. MP 20 Dean's list, Madhuri Prabhakar, Anuj Saxena, Mona Lisa Mohanty and Bhushan Adhikari. Okay, yeah, sure. So PGDM 08, Year 2 Dean's list. So you have Ninad Thakur Desai, Ahmad Abdullah, Ratnapriya, Wagh Aishwarya, Mishra Deepika, Bansal Aman, Sweta Satnaniwala, Paul Chaudhary Vivek, Vyom Sharma, Anant Dagwale, Prarthana Narula, Shalaka Damle, Gagan Agarwal, Adhya Rathor, Mekala Lalita Sri, Manogna, Gopal Goyal, Deepa Baid, Aishwarya Nahata, Anjali Sharma, Anusha Mishra, Shruti Johri, Rakshit P, Ramaswamy Singaram, Rahman Mantasha, and Abhishek Iyer.
Now we can invite Dr. Jaishankar sir to announce this teacher will start in their works. They will explain briefly how it has been shortlisted. So you can just invite Jaishankar sir to.
So what is it?
Dr. Jaishankar sir, you can invite him to announce the best teacher and best staff award. Best faculty and faculty awards.
Best faculty and staff award.
The faculty and staff award. Can just he will explain it.
Okay.
No. We are doing that.
Thank you, sirs. Now I request Dr. Jaishankaran sir to come here and announce the best faculty, staff, and the student awards.
Most respected people on the dais and my dear student friends. And as usual, we had nominations for choosing the best teacher, best researcher, and best faculty award for this year also. We were a 3-member jury, Professor M.S.S. Vardhan, Dr. Mahadevan, and myself. And we had a tough time, as usual, in selecting the best, because all our teachers are doing a great job, all our non-teaching staff are also doing a great supporting job. Anyway, we have a format. Based on that, we are able to zero in on 1 or 2 in each category. And we have selected Dr. Deepthi Ganapati as the Best Teacher and Researcher Award. For the best researcher, Dr. Deepak Sharma, for his outstanding books and book chapters. Just a minute. The book that he has written, the foreword has been written by Dev Ulrich, who is considered to be one of the top class HR specialists in the entire world. He has written the foreword for his book. We also would like to record our warm appreciation to 2 distinguished teachers for whom we have already given awards earlier, therefore we don't want to repeat it, Dr. Aparna and Dr. Narayani. Consistently across the semesters, across all courses, they were getting the highest score. Warm appreciation for both of them. Great. I think they will be a role model, no appreciation, because we have already given them twice, so the committee felt we will appreciate their good work and they will continue to inspire other younger generation to reach up to their levels of competency in teaching. With regard to the non-teaching staff, again we found it extremely difficult. We found that Miss A. Devi in the examination department is chosen as the best non-teaching award. Also, Mr. Vasanta from library, they share, there was a tie. Vasanta from library also is considered for the best non-teaching award. Devi? She's not here.
On the campus conducting exams.
Okay. I am told she is conducting the examination in the campus. That is the level of dedication that she has. Thank you very much for giving this honor of selecting the best teacher and the best non-teaching staff award to this jury. Thank you.
I now call upon our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, to authorize the graduating students to wear the robes ordained as insignia of their certificates.
Are they together? Okay.
I request all students to rise, please.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Management of SVKM's NMIMS University, I admit you to the diploma in the School of Business Management for which you have been declared to be qualified to receive the postgraduate diploma in Business Management, Management Program for Executives, and Postgraduate Diploma in Management certificates from NMIMS University. As the token you have been presented with the diploma, I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as an insignia of your diploma. I the Honorable Chancellor's nominee to now confer the diploma. I hereby.
I confirm the diplomas.
I request all students to please be seated. It is my privilege to introduce our honorable chief guest for the day, Shri P. Shrikar Reddy, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, member of Board of Directors of Sonata Software Limited, a graduate from the Regional Engineering College, NIT Trichy, and a postgraduate in management from IIM Calcutta. He has been with Sonata since 1986 and has been pivotal in building Sonata as a trusted and reliable IT solutions company. He has set Sonata on a new growth path with a unique proprietary approach to creating digital businesses called platformation. Shri Reddy is actively involved with NASSCOM and CII and was the chairperson of Regional NASSCOM Council. He has been the speaker at WEF and NASSCOM events. He was conferred with the Distinguished Alumni Award by NITT for his contribution to the industry. Sonata's growth over past 6 years is now widely recognized, and Shri Reddy has been featured recently in the list of India's 10 most valuable CEOs in the large enterprise category by Business World. He has also been featured by Business Today as leading one of India's fastest growing emerging companies. I now invite Sir to deliver the graduation ceremony address.
Good afternoon, everybody. Great. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be here amongst you today, especially after about 37 years of working to come back to be amongst young people like you, and I'm almost, I think, I can't say I'm towards the end of my career, but looking at people who are starting off in their careers and hopefully say something valuable to them based on my experience is a great privilege. So I should first of all thank Mr. Sangvi, Vice Chancellor Saxena, Professor Jayashankar, Ms. Padma, and Vinay Kumar, and also the honorable faculty, students, parents, I guess family, friends. I said it's a great privilege to be here today amongst you. And when some of your faculty members invited me to give a convocation address, I haven't done this before, so I said, what should one speak about? So they said, no, it's really up to you. There is no particular topic we have in mind. And then obviously I prepared myself for 2 or 3 kind of things to speak about. One is industry at large, where I see the industry going. My own experiences of having possibly part of the only turnaround story in the IT industry. And then some general advice about, how can one define success, look at success as we go forward. But after listening to Vice Chancellor Saxena, I mean, he had a lot of good advice to give to all of you. So I said I'll downplay my overall advice and stick to what I think I'm good at. I've never actually taken advice from anybody in life, so I said I'll stick to what I said I will start with. So before I start, a quick raise of hands in terms of how many of you are in tech jobs. like 70%, 80%. All right, great. So what I wanted to speak about is really the future of the industry as we see it, and a topic which is very close to my heart. How many of you have heard of this concept called the fourth industrial revolution? That's good. All right. Okay. So the World Economic Forum, Professor Schwab, he came up with this concept now about 3 years ago, saying how the world of industry as we see today is going to change over the next 20 years. And it's been driven by 3 technologies. It's called the physical, digital, and material worlds. The physical technologies are technologies like robotics, 3D printing, etc. The digital technologies are what we call, or what they call, is the platform-based economies. And the material sciences are advancement in material sciences. I've been privileged to be at the MIT labs, and they're actually printing hearts and lungs in those labs. So that's the kind of advancement which has taken place in the material sciences. So they said these 3 technologies, I don't think there's ever been a convergence of such technologies in the history. So that's why I call it the fourth industrial revolution, and the effect of that on industry as we go forward. So out of that, I think I will touch upon what is called platform-based businesses. So I guess you're all familiar with what a successful platform-based business is. I don't know whether I can hear you, but can you name 2 or 3 successful platform-based businesses? Okay, I'll say Amazon. I mean, those who agree can lift their hands up. A few, okay. Uber? Few, okay. Airbnb? All right, no, okay. So these have been successful platform-based businesses created over the last 15 years. And they're called platform-based businesses because the businesses are based on the platforms they've created. So if you can imagine Amazon or Airbnb or Uber without the platform on which it works on, there is no business. So that's what the people are now calling a platform-based business model, which is a set of ecosystems which work together to create value to the participants. The interesting part is that they're predicting about $50 trillion of value to be created by platform-based businesses over the next 20 years. While the automobile industry, over a period of 100 years, 10 companies have created a value of $100 billion. 5 companies in the last 15 years have created a value of $5 trillion by evolving what are called platform-based businesses. So why I'm talking about this is as you go out into the world and industry, the pace of change and the pace at which things are happening in the world is only going to increase and not decrease. So that means the ability to adapt yourself to change becomes very, very, very critical. So that's why I ask people who are actually 100% of you will sooner or later be in technology kind of businesses or work, because all industries are going to be affected by it. There cannot be any industry, government, public service, social service, whatever it is. Every industry is going to be affected by technology, and those people who don't think that it will not affect them may be in for a little bit of a surprise or a shock. So it's essential that, as I said, the world of change, the change in the world is very, very rapid, and ability to adapt to that change is extremely critical. So I'll talk about my own experience. As I said, been part of a turnaround story in the industry. So we started this journey in Sonata about 7 years ago, in 2012. Our revenues were about $40 million, and we were making losses. Our stock price was about 12 rupees. And obviously the shareholders and everybody else were not extremely happy with what was going on. So that's when myself and the core team around me spoke about what is the opportunity for us to turn this company around. Why I'm saying this is that if you looked at the situation, when the whole industry was growing rapidly, the profits of most companies were growing significantly. And in this whole situation, to be in a place where you are not growing and you had a loss and things didn't look good, and get people to actually say that there is something we can all do together to turn it around. So why I'm saying that is, basically, if you have a set of people or a team who believe in something, a lot can be done. So my first meeting with the team was, this is all like, I've worked in this firm for 33 years, and a lot of other colleagues had been with me for around that time, and we said, we're not going to be working anywhere else. This is our last chance to prove ourselves. So the energy and passion of that team of about 12 or 14 people to actually say that we can do something. And we had a lot not going for us. We didn't have a competitive advantage. We didn't have a brand. We didn't have a size. We didn't have cash. We couldn't make investments, and so on and so forth. Instead of saying we're not good at anything, so the first step we said is, let's just pick and choose what we think we are relatively good at within ourselves, not what we are good at compared to others. So there started that journey now of 8 years. So today, our stock price is 400 rupees. So our market cap has gone up 30 times. Our profits have gone up 40 times. Our revenues have gone up 5 times. Obviously, it's not as simple as that in terms of once you get that energy, passion, and a team together, then you need to continuously adapt yourself and pick and choose strategies as you go forward. Fortunately, I keep telling people, when you are in a corner, you don't have too many options, so you have only one option, so you make bets. So all you need to do is, there is no guarantee your bets are right, but when you're in a corner, you don't hedge your bets. You don't say, I'll do 5 things. You say, I'll do only one thing. So that's what we did. We said, we'll take all our eggs and put in one basket. So obviously, we don't just go and put it in one basket, but it was about making a lot of reasonable choices based on what the market had, what we had, why should we be successful, and so on and so forth. So we started that journey from there, and obviously, we have grown over the last now 8 years. As somebody who introduced to me, so we have launched our own proprietary model for digital transformation called Platformation. So in between, we have gone and acquired about 7 companies all over the world. We have bought about 4 companies in the US, 1 in Europe, and 2 in Australia. But again, all investments on a very, very strategic basis, which add value to us and not which give, let's say, top line or bottom line kind of stuff. So things which can position us very, very differently. What I'm trying to say is 2 things. One is that if you want to build solid companies, be part of solid teams, I think there's nothing like releasing the positive energies and passions of people, because you would be surprised, I'm surprised, at what kind of wonders that can create when you just get a team of people to just focus and say that we can get things done. So that is the main thing. The second thing is really that, strategies are not written in books. Strategies are made every day in organizations. Strategies are options which you choose, which you don't choose. But most importantly is that once you make a bet, you don't look back. You need to just pursue that. You don't say that I might have made a wrong choice, let me relook at this, and so on and so forth. But because that creates an extremely negative impression of people around you. People don't like to see uncertainty around them. Even if you, as the CEO, are all the time very uncertain about everything you're doing. So but for people around you, you got to be looking like somebody who has got it all very clear in his head and knows what is happening around you. So that's, I think, the third real message from our own story over the last 8 years. So for us, it is a journey, and how do we continuously get these people to be in the same level of excitement and enthusiasm. So obviously, it's all about how do you create that level of enthusiasm all the time? Not that saying we have achieved so much, so what next kind of stuff. So you have to create that vision which people can aspire to. So we do keep saying that why should we continue to be doing things with the same level of passion, is that, yeah, we might have had financial success, but 5 years down the line, we want people to remember us, these guys did miracles. So if you want to do that, we haven't reached there yet. So why don't we go and aspire for that? So you need to have some kind of dreams which you can tell people, which can't be pipe dreams, but obviously which are very, very realistic. And that can, again, create wonders as you go forward. So the third part really is going forward, as a lot of people have told you. I mean, there is a whole lot of opportunity around in the world. I don't think India is growing rapidly. Indian entrepreneur spirit, Indian enterprise, Indian people, and their ability to innovate and so on and so forth is tremendous. So I think the opportunity out in the world is huge. Paths to success, everybody have to choose theirs. I've worked in one company for 33 years, so that's my path to, I don't know whether they call it success or what, but that's been my path of leading. I didn't change things when things were not going well, but that's not something I would recommend to everybody. But there are very, very many ways to get forward. But I think most importantly, I think it's important to have empathy, to have humility, and I was very, very inspired to see the vision of your institute saying, I've never seen that, create socially sensitive leaders. It's extremely important of being socially sensitive. And that can make a big difference, because the rest of it one can all learn. But so I was very happy to see the institute's vision, apart from obviously this institute, focusing on data analytics. So I really don't want to, I think we started a bit late. I don't want to stand between lunch and me. So thank you all very much for this opportunity today to speak to you. I wish you all the best in your future, and look forward to great success for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajan Saxena to administer the pledge. All graduating students, please rise.
Do you sincerely promise and declare that after getting admitted to the diploma for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will, in your daily life and conversation, conduct yourself as worthy members of NMIMS? Do you promise that to the utmost of your ability and opportunities you will support and promote the cause of morality and sound learning? Do you promise that as far as possible in your life you will uphold and advance social order and well-being of your fellow men? Thank you, and please be seated.
I now request Shri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of the Chancellor, to hand over token of appreciation to Honorable Chief Guest Shri P. Shrikar Reddy. May I now request Dr. Suresh Moni to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Shrikar Reddy, Honorable nominee of the Chancellor, Mr. Bharat Sanghvi, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Jayashankaran, Advisor to the Chancellor, Dr. Vinay Kumar, Dr. Meena Chintamani, our Registrar, parents, proud parents, spouses, partners, students, my dear faculty colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasant duty to deliver the vote of thanks. You know, all good things must come to an end, and we have had this last 1.5 hours of a glittering ceremony. So we must bring it to an end with a few words, and that's what is customary. Let me, at the outset, thank Mr. Srikar Reddy for having consented to be the chief guest for this morning's function. You know, people like Mr. Srikar Reddy are extremely busy. As was said, he's one of the top 10 CEOs in this country. It's not easy to get such people for these functions. And I must thank Dr. Reddy for taking time out and coming to us. I'm glad that we got Mr. Srikar Reddy from Sonata Software. I remember in the early days, about the second or third batch, we had 6 of our students getting into Sonata Software. I don't know whether they're still there, but it's glad to renew that contact. And I must thank Saurav Saha for having got Mr. Reddy here, because Saurav was a member of the Sonata Software family earlier. So having got Mr. Reddy here, maybe we can hope that Sonata will come for placements next year. Let me thank Mr. Bharat Sanghvi for having come here as the nominee of the Honorable Chancellor. This is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time that Mr. Sanghvi is coming. If you look at Bharat Bhai, he's popularly called as Bharat Bhai. And if you look at his face, he's calmness and personified, calmness and patience personified. It's great to have you, Mr. Sanghvi. Dr. Rajan Saxena, our Vice Chancellor for the last 10 years, and my close, can I say, colleague and friend for the last 10, 12 years, has been delivering the address, the Vice Chancellor's address every year. And he brings with him a great sense of dedication to the NMIMS University. And under his leadership, NMIMS has crossed a lot of borders and frontiers. And having the fact that it's one of the top 5 universities in the country today, amongst the top institutions in management education, I think a lot of credit has to go to Dr. Rajan Saxena for having translated the vision that we have and executing the vision. Obviously, it's teamwork, but I think it's his vision that has driven this university. Thank you, sir. I must take this opportunity to thank him once more, because Dr. Saxena is laying down office in August of this year after a tremendous record of a career of 10 years as Vice Chancellor. And we will miss you, sir, after you lay down office. Dr. Jayashankaran, the advisor to the Chancellor, has come back to NMIMS after a lapse of 2 years, during which time he was with VIT. And it's great to have Dr. Jayashankaran as a colleague here and to inspire us. I always call him my friend, philosopher and guide. And he always inspires us. And at his age, he's really very young. Dr. Meena Chintamani, our registrar from Mumbai. You know, if all of you are MBA graduates, you have to do a lot of administration and leadership. And if you have to learn a lot of tips in administration, you must learn it from Ms. Meena Chintamani. I think she packs in her frame a lot of dynamism and energy that holds this university together, and a lot of the back office work that she leads. May I also thank Dr. Vinay Kumar and the faculty team for having brought all you students to this to this stage. I know without the dedication of the director and the faculty colleagues, things would not be smooth. My faculty colleagues with whom I have a cherished association for the past 10 years, I think, our wonderful colleagues. And the dedication that they put in terms of their work, be it in teaching or research, goes a long way into shaping careers. So I think you must give them a big round of applause. While thanking the faculty colleagues, we should not forget the placement team. I don't know where Eklavya Barua is, but for the dynamism of the placement team led by Eklavya Barua and his thing, all of you wouldn't have been placed. This was the first year wherein we had a strength of 250 students to be placed, and that is a big challenge, an arduous task, and I think it has been done with great efficiency. Now I come to the parents. The parents, the proud parents, as I say, I think while all of you students will thank your parents, I think we must thank them doubly for having brought you, nurtured you to this level where you are able to get a postgraduate degree. So not only the parents, some of the executive MBA graduates who have got partners and who have probably suffered while they have had the weekend classes at our institute. I'm sure you're put in with a lot of patience, I would say, to help your spouse to go through the program. And I think I must thank all the parents and the partners and the spouses for having put them through. Finally, the students. During the time of the Pgdm inauguration 2 years ago, I recall having said that I like a penny for your thoughts. What there in your mind? And a lot of it, when you come as fresh entrance to a new college, would be trepidation. It could be nervousness. It could be excitement. But today, I think at the end, at the culmination of this 2-year journey, or the 20-month journey for the executive MBA, I think it would be one of excitement. It would really be one of excitement and looking forward to what a next chapter of your life, the next phase of your life. But herein I think some words of wisdom have been already mentioned by the chief guest and the vice chancellor. But I might just like to add that the 3 things which you could keep in mind is, this is just the beginning of learning to learn. This is not the end of learning. Life is lifelong. The learning has to be lifelong. So I always say that at the end of this program, you learn how to learn. And please keep this in mind. So keep this in mind so that it'll stand you in good stead throughout life. Because if you stop learning, I think you get, you don't grow. So for sheer growth, you must learn. So keep that in mind. That's the first thing. Second thing is, banish any ego. Ego is one of the biggest drawbacks that people can have. And ego can be a stumbling block in your career, in your growth. So banish any ego. And third, have empathy for people. Empathize with people, your friends, your colleagues, your bosses, your superiors, your subordinates. And if you can empathize, I think you'll be able to see the other point of view. And that will stand you in good stead. And finally, spread positive energy around. There's a lot of negativity flowing around. There's a lot of negative energy. Please allow positive energy to permeate you and your environs and the surroundings. I think if you can follow this, be it the seniors in the executive MBA or the youngsters, the Pgdm graduates, I think it will stand you in good stead throughout life. At the end, let me thank our admin staff for organizing this function, because there's a lot of backroom work which has gone into organizing this to our function, and I think you must give them a lot of credit. In fact, one of our ex-colleagues, Mr. Ketan Vora, I must give him a special compliment, because he's no more in the roles of NMIMS, but he has come, he has specially come today. He's always been coordinating this convocation function, and he has specially come here today for this, and thank you, Ketan, for having consented to come here. So, with these few words, let me wish you all the best once more, and I'm sure you will be great ambassadors of NMIMS for us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite our registrar, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, to initiate the closure of this graduation ceremony.
I request Shri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, to declare the graduation ceremony 2019 of Bengaluru campus closed.
I declare the graduation ceremony 2019 of NMIMS Bengaluru campus closed.
Let us all rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request everyone to kindly keep standing till the academic procession leaves the auditorium. Requested to stay inside the hall. All students, please be seated. You will be advised for group photograph. Parents and guests can proceed for lunch.
Check, check, check.
The group photographs will be taken